system. It's professional system, it's academic system, and so on. So, these are some of the solutions we came up with. The first question, right, we said that had a number of different ideas. We said one issue is that there's not really enough exchange that happens between countries when people are younger and sort of more open to learning. So, for example, we said, both Japan and the United States could do this, have high school exchange programs instead of waiting until college, do more to promote studying abroad, and something that, all countries struggle with, but which is an issue for this relationship, is learning more about the other country's history and culture, right? A lot of Americans are very ignorant about Japan, and they're just like, oh, isn't that the same as China? And I know a lot of people in Japan have misconceptions about the US, so those are things we could deal with. Another thing that's more of a structural problem is that sometimes it can really mess up your life if you, say, go to study abroad, right? If you're an American and you have a degree from a Japanese university, certainly if you're Japanese and you have a degree from an American university, it can make it harder to advance professionally when you return to your own country. And, that's kind of a problem. It's a disincentive to push yourself and go abroad and learn new things. So we thought both countries could look at education as more of an international commodity. As far as how to adjust to the changing landscape, right? Obviously, Japan is a country that has different challenges from the U.S. Both countries have to deal with globalization, but in Japan in particular, right, there's the problem of the aging population, low birth rate, and a difficulty promoting sort of family life. So we had some ideas along those lines, making life easier for working women, revamping the immigration policy. That's something the U.S. could do as well. I don't know if those of you who have tried to get American visas, it's a huge pain in the neck, right? And we thought also that Japan would want to promote its many cultural and technological assets abroad, sort of in a different way, right? A lot of times if you ask Americans today about Japan, they'll know, Honda and Sony and whatnot, and then they might know about anime or, cartoons or that kind of stuff. But there's obviously a lot more to Japanese culture than that. And, David is an engineer, so he was coming at it from this perspective. He said, Japanese engineering is some of the best engineering in the world, and not enough people know about that. Not enough people decide that they want to learn about Japan because they can learn, sort of technical things that are related to their own field. And then lastly, internationalizing the Japanese system. We said a big problem here is that there just are kind of time problems, and, between Japan and other countries.